Hello, this is Mrs. Ferrucci. Here are some April speech and language activities. This was made by my friend Mrs. Anderson, and I adapted it. I hope you're staying safe and healthy during this time. I miss seeing all of you at Silver Run, and I can't wait to see you all again. I have prepared the following weekly speech and language activities so that everyone can keep practicing until we return to school. If you have any questions, please email me at maureen.ferrucci@millville.org. How can you use this presentation? Well, if your child is working on speech, you can practice about 5 minutes every day or about 20 minutes once or twice a week. You can pick what's best for your family. So you can use some of the presentations and videos that are on my website by clicking on the shark. There's also some great resources at Peachy Speechy. And if you're feeling especially creative, have your child come up with words that have their sound in it and write or draw a picture of them. If your child is working on language, which is understanding and expressing themselves, they can also work on language activities 5 minutes every day or once or twice a week for 20 minutes. Some options include using this presentation for weekly activities, using my resources on my website by clicking the language seahorse, using the activities on Boardmaker online, and to get in, remember to use your child's first name and the passwords 123456. If you're having trouble, then please email me. And there's also some resources at the end of the presentation. The materials you need to complete these activities. Well, we designed these so that you wouldn't need anything at all. We do have different levels, though, to support your child that range in difficulty. And in general, if you have a younger child, they can do these exercises out loud. And if you have an older child, they can write down their answers. If you want, you can draw, color, or do other creative things to work on these. Here's our calendar. This week is Weather Week. And remember, after Weather Week, starting on 12 p.m. on Thursday, is our spring break. So there's not going to be any school until we come back on the 20th. Okay, so just to repeat that, our spring break is coming up Thursday at 12 p.m. until we get back to school on the 20th. So I will not be available during that time. And after we get back from spring break, we have Earth Week. And the week after that is Nature Week. Week 1, April 6th to April 9th, Weather Week. Describe the weather of the day. What does it look like outside? What does it feel like outside? What does it sound like outside? Compare the weather from day to day. How is the weather today the same as the weather yesterday? Try to think of at least 2 ways they are similar. Contrast the weather from day to day. How is the weather today different from the weather yesterday? Try to think of at least 2 ways they are different. If you're in grades kindergarten to second, do these activities out loud by talking. If you're in grades 3rd through 5th, then you can write out your answers. If you want to be creative, try to make a weather book for the week and include your drawings. Do you want to work on your conversation? How about you discuss the seasons of the year too? What season is it currently? What does this season usually look, feel, and sound like? How does this season compare to other seasons? And so when we say compare, that means how are they the same? And then how does this season differ from other seasons? So what's different? Here are some visuals you can use to help talk about the weather. I see, I hear, I feel. Yesterday, today, tomorrow. Cold, hot, cool, warm. The weather is rainy, cloudy, sunny, windy. The weather was stormy, snowy, foggy. Rainbow, sky, lightning, thunder. Season, spring, summer, fall, winter. Week 2, April 13th to April 17th. It's spring break. Please enjoy your spring break. Spend some quality time with your family. Enjoy a walk, bike ride, or some time outside. Play games with your family. Do yoga, meditation, or simply take some quiet time to relax your brain after working hard for the past few weeks. Exercise your creative side and draw some pictures or make some cards for your family. Week 3, April 20th to April 24th, Earth Day week. For grades, kindergarten to 2nd. Listen to one or both of these fun Earth Day stories on YouTube. You can click these links or you can click the book over here. It'll bring you to the right book. Once you listen to the story, answer these WH questions. What was the story about? Who was in the story? Where did the story take place? When did the story take place? Why did the story happen? Sequence the events of the story. What happened first, next, and last? Can you figure out what happened in the beginning, what happened in the middle, and what happened at the end of the story? Week 3, April 20th to 24th, Earth Day week, grades 3 to 5. Okay. Think about what you might already know about Earth Day. What is it? Where is it celebrated? Who celebrates it? When is it? Why is it important? Think about what you would like to or might learn from the story and listen to this great Earth Day story. You can click here or on the picture. Now answer the WH questions again and see what you learned. Have a parent or a sibling listen to the story with you and try to remember or recall up to 5 details from the story. Let's get creative. Write a short story or booklet about ways you will try to take care of the earth and include some artwork. Week 4, April 27th to May 1st, Nature Week. April and May are great times to observe what is happening in nature. This week, our activities will be focused on describing or defining nature. When we describe or define, we talk about critical features. What category does something belong to? Green group. What does something do? Blue do. What does something look like? I look like. What is something made of? Brown, made of. What are the parts of something? Pink, parts. Where do we find something? White, where? And what else do you know? Everyone can use this critical features chart to help you organize your thoughts. And remember, this is based on the tool, the Etchy tool, or EET, Expanding Expression Tool, made by Sarah Smith. So, green group, blue do, I look like, brown made of, pink parts, white where, question mark, what else do I know? And if you forget, you can click and look at our presentation that we have to see Etchy. And remember, week 4, April 27th to May 1st, Nature Week. Grades, kindergarten to 2nd. Talk about what you see and find. Describe and define out loud. Grades 3 to 5. Use complete sentences and write down your descriptions and definitions of what you find. You can even turn your sentences into a narrative or a short story. Let's get creative. Make your own critical features chart using crayons and markers. Okay, here are some ideas. Look out your window or go spend some time outside. Find things that are part of nature. Look for trees, plants, animals. What else can you think of? Make a list of the things you find and see if you can describe or define all of them using the critical features on the previous slide. Other great resources for speech and language. Feel free to use activities provided at our school website, millvillespeech.com. And here's Miss Kelly's Speech and Language Remote Learning Activities. Have a great day.